just outside Washington, D.C.
Llzaire set to kick off.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Right to the air is Willis. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. In motion right, Deebo. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Willis on the option to the right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Willis out of the gun.
That's Samuel, caught left side. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Willis looking to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Fourth down, Willis.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Llzaire now to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, here's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Forced out to his left.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Yeah, he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To the air goes Daniels. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's got room to roam. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 31 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Willis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Willis looks to pass it here. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
They do go for this. Here's Willis.
Flush to his right.
That is caught.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Willis.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw, here's Willis.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Malik Willis
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
In motion goes the tight end.
To throw is Daniels.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll go again with Tracy. Able to slither by. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now Willis to throw. He's going to get that to. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now Daniels.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Here's Daniels.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's Willis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Willis will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. Here's Willis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice grab there by McLaurin. That's something we've grown accustomed to seeing. He's racked up at least 77 receptions in each of his last 4 seasons, and he's someone their young quarterback, Jaden Daniels, will lean on as he goes through his maturation process.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Daniels looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Now Willis. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Buying time to his left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play of the half, Willis going up top. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Brown goes in motion left.
Set, go.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Daniels going to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll start with the option. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Let's go.
Tracy trying the right side. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready, ready. Come on. Set.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Willis on the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He finds Robinson. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Gano's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
60 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Check. 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
60 Maverick. Hut.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go now.
In motion, the tight end. Daniels going to try and throw for it. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Llzaire now to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Willis looking to throw it. Open man is the rookie, Theo Johnson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down, Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop below 18. Ready.
Now Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's Daniels. He's got Brown on the out route complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Right back to Tracy.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Willis looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Tracy.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Willis looking to pass it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
This is 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Willis on the option to the right.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Willis.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now it's Tracy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.